From the Mapleview Animal Hospital studios, this is the WHTC Morning News with Gary Stevens and Peg McNichol on 99.7, 1450 WHTC and WHTC.com.
And we welcome you back to the WHTC Morning News for this Thursday, January 21st. Thursday mornings at this time, we catch up with what's going on in downtown Holland and on travel and tourism involving the Tulip City. The segment is called Destination Downtown, and it's presented by the Windmill Restaurant on 8th Street in downtown Holland, home of the Hash Brown Omelet. Joining us, as she does on a weekly basis, is the executive director of the Holland Area Visitors Bureau, not the president. That's a different designation from yesterday. Linda Hart joins us. Good morning, Linda.
Good morning. Good morning.
A little bustling about, but of course, it's wintertime. Normally, it's rather it's quieter, I should say, in the office on 8th Street for the Holland Area Visitors Bureau under normal circumstances. I would assume that many people are still stopping by to find out what's going on. First of all, what's open and what's not open?
Yep, we still get that same question, which is great. I mean, obviously, it's the trend that will continue. What's open? Where can I go to eat? Where can I stay warm? And what can I do outside? So Holland definitely does not disappoint.
One of the programs that was promotions in the past was, we don't have any snow in Holland. That's because of snowmelt. And we certainly put snowmelt to the test yesterday, but it's still a nice attraction. Between that and the big fireplace on 8th Street, people can get warm and they can fight off the elements, even though right now it's been a relatively mild winter.
It is. It has, and when the snow falls, it's kind of like, make hay while the sun shines. Take advantage of those outdoor activities, whether or not it's, go to Van Raalte, go down the sledding hill, do some cross-country skiing. So it's nice. It's nice to have it. It's not, that's why we live in West Michigan, right? To enjoy all those seasons, including winter. So I'm happy with it. Could probably have a little bit more for everybody who says boo hiss to the snow, but, it just kind of makes us who we are.
Yeah, I say boo and hiss, but that's because, I've had issues with snow in the past. Let us move forward. Relatively quiet in downtown Holland. The melt sale is now in the past, and just sort of getting ready. Girlfriend's weekend is in a few weeks, so that's coming up. But at least there are some things going on the agenda, if you want to call it that, for marketing the city of Holland. Of course, you're right in the middle of all that as executive director of the Holland Area Convention and Visitors Bureau. And certainly Holland's trying to wake up, as well as the entire tourism industry, after the COVID-19 issues of this past March.
No, absolutely. It's been very interesting because, it's like we're waiting. People really wanted to get out last summer, last fall. We kind of took a dip down in travel sentiment when cases were on the increase and everybody was just kind of hunkering down for the holidays. I think that Holland fared very well for the holiday season because, again, we do. That's who we are and that's what we do. But people are ready to go. Travel sentiment is, let's go. I'm ready to go. People are, surveys and economic forecasts are saying people will dip into their savings if they can just get out and go. What's also really cool about it is that, they still want to do that driving distance and we're the perfect destination and they want to be outside. They want to go to the beach. They want to have that hometown feel. So I think we have the perfect cocktail for that.
A lot, of course, depends on what happens over the next week or so, whether or not Governor Whitmer will and the State Department of Health and Human Services hits the pause button off instead of keeping it on. That certainly will help, especially with restaurants being able to have indoor dining again and people feel more comfortable about going out and about.
No, absolutely. And I think that's really, that's the key factor at this point is people being able to go inside the restaurants, talking to hoteliers, talking to short-term renters. It's the same question that they're getting, that we're getting, where can I eat? And we really believe that once and if and when the restaurants do open, that will kind of open the doors for more opportunities for people to come and do overnight lodging. So, fingers crossed, that's what we're going to get to.
City of Holland, well, I wouldn't say the city because the Holland Area Visitors Bureau is not funded by the City of Holland, so it has nothing to do with that. But the marketing campaigns for Holland is going to be underway very shortly. And we saw the first, we are seeing in our area, the first Let's Winter ads by Dave Lorenz in Pura, Michigan on the TV screens. And Holland will get in step probably by the time Girlfriends Weekend comes around in early March.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You know, they Travel Michigan really does a really, really nice job with their Let's Go campaigns. And they always have. But yes, so, you know, we tested a couple of markets last fall. Over the holidays that worked really, really well for us. NPR was one of them. A lot of really great feedback from that market. It really hits our demographics that we want to. So we're doing kicking off a 26-week campaign beginning in February. And again, to promote Holland as a destination, overnight, small town, want to get away, close to home. That will be more in the regional market. We are going to do a push for Girlfriends Weekend. We'll do a billboard campaign for them. And then do a shift going into tulip time. So we are gearing up. It's very exciting. We're looking at some things on Pandora as well as MLive and of course all of our social platforms. So it's all good news. It's just nice to see movement.
The final thing, and it's a little bit of a how do we solve this problem is, yes, the campaign's targeting the demographic that Holland wants to target, but you want to skewer younger as well, sort of get the families involved in that might be a little bit of a tougher nut to crack there, Linda, admittedly, because, well, we're of a certain vintage, and maybe we need to have somebody who has shall we say, an understanding of the younger market. I'm not certain whether or not we do or we don't, but hey, you know, it's a perception is reality sometimes.
No, that's absolutely right. And Gary, I'm assuming that you're talking to you and I, you know, right. No, I get it. I won't be slightly offended over that, but that's okay. No, we do. That's why we go into different markets. You know, Pandora is Spotify, a lot of those younger audio markets, although I will say I do listen to Pandora, but we can also target within each one of those markets. So our NPR campaign is specifically targeting programs on NPR rather than just doing, you know, carte blanche on listening to it wherever you happen to pick up NPR. So we're trying to be strategic in that, but that's a really good point. Families are very, very important to us. So we're working on it.
No offense was intended, Linda. Just
I
because,
don't have my shot yet.
Yeah, because even though some of us have been told, don't you dare touch that gray.
Yeah, I can't go down that road.
No. Some of that's fine. I've been told, do not touch it or you're dead. I don't want to die yet. Anyway. Linda, as always, we appreciate your thoughts on Destination Downtown. Linda Hart, the Executive Director of the Holland Area Visitors Bureau, joins us every Thursday morning. Wish you and everybody at the CVB well, and we'll do this again next Thursday morning.
Sounds great, Gary. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.
Thank you very much. That is Linda Hart with Destination Downtown on 99.7 and 1450 WHTC. It's presented by the Windmill Restaurant.